What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're back with the weekly reset roundup for the 30th of November. And that means we're finally 1 week away from the launch of the 30th anniversary event. And this week we're going to get some launch notes which we'll mention. And then in the game this week we get freelance trials, we'll cover the Nightfall as well as the rewards, challenges, plus the season rotation, key activities, and Eververse loot. But before we get into it guys, this video is sponsored by Displate, and Displate produce awesome metal posters themed around various interests like video games and movies, sports, anime, and much more. And they produce these high quality and detailed prints on a metal backplate that can easily be mounted by applying the protective adhesive strip to the wall, followed by heavy duty magnets that stick on top. And then the displates just snap on, and it's a great mounting system because you can swap them out whenever you like. Displate also help the planet by donating 1 tree to the Forest Garden Project every time they sell a poster, and they've planted millions of trees to date, which improves the environments and livelihoods of vulnerable African communities. And if you like the look of them, by using my link down below, right now you can get 1 or 2 displates for 34% off, 3 or 4 for 38% off, or 42% off when you buy 5 or more. So be sure to check out their awesome range by hitting the link below, and thanks again to Displate for sponsoring the video. Now though, getting on to talk about Destiny stuff, and with the 30th anniversary event dropping next week, DMG tweeted a TWAB preview and said, quick patch note preview to detail a few quality of life changes for next week. But also apparently they're going to speak about Moments of Triumph 2021, as well as server maintenance and patch download timeframes for next week, and more. And so a bit of a teaser right there, and of course, we can expect some kind of reveals for the 30th anniversary event. We may actually get a trailer during the week, and then, in TWAB, it's possible they'll have a few tricks up their sleeve regarding what we're going to see in the content drop next week. So stay tuned here for that, but also, worth bearing in mind for today, Bungie Help said that on November 30th at 5 AM PST, which is 1300 UTC, D1 and 2 will undergo maintenance, and players will be removed from activities starting at 5:45 AM PST, which is 1345 UTC, and will be unable to log in until 8 AM, which is 1600 UTC. So just a little bit of server downtime in the hours leading up to reset today. And so now as we get into gameplay stuff, bear in mind that Trials Freelance returns this Friday, so if you fancy some solo matchmaking, that'll be a good opportunity. On top of this though, the unique Crucible playlist for the week is Clash. For the weekly Nightfall though, we've got Exodus Crash coming up. Not necessarily everybody's favourite, but the drops for the week are going to be Plug 1, as well as the Azumi RR4, and as usual, the Adept variants of those weapons are going to drop in Grandmasters. So let us know if you'll be diving into that. And then on to season content, the Ruins of Wrath returns as the featured Shattered Realm. There's also some curiosity to see whether we get any updates on the story for the season, given that there is a kind of finale piece which could potentially drop before the 30th anniversary, but if not, will probably be more immediately before Witch Queen, so we'll simply have to wait and see. But if you're going into the Legends tab this week for the Vault of Glass, the challenge is Ensemble's Refrain, which is Atheon's challenge mode, and if you can complete that, you'll get the corrective measure Time Lost when you do it on Master difficulty. Don't forget additional Pinnacle drops and old Trials of the Nine stuff dropping from the Prophecy Dungeon. And now we get onto the Eververse rewards for the week according to the API, which bear in mind do have the potential to change. But according to Today in Destiny, we've got the Pragmat shell featured this week for 2850 Bright Dust. Also, the weapon ornament is going to be the Queen's Guard for the Chaperone, a pretty cool one, available for 1250 Bright Dust. The Cat Ear Dance is listed at 700 Bright Dust this week, as well as the Shader, which is Hazard Pay, and as always that will be 300 Bright Dust. And then according to the rotation, we've got the Ninja Vanish exotic emote for 3250 Bright Dust, as well as the Double Hands Dance legendary emote, which will be 700 Bright Dust. And then we see the Wanderer shell, cool exotic ghost shell right there for 2850, the Pragmat Powerhouse Exotic Sparrow for 2500 Bright Dust, and then we have the Tachyon 4 Exotic Ship at 2000 Bright Dust, the Ashen Icon ornament for the Ruinous Effigy at 1250 Bright Dust, and finally the Penguin Projection for 1500 Bright Dust, and otherwise the database lists silver only items for the week. Legend and Master Lost sectors for the 30th of November should be Perdition dropping exotic legs, and otherwise Bunker E15 dropping exotic helmets. And then if you're completing Europa content, the Exo challenge for the week will be Simulation Survival, the Eclipse Zone will be in Evertide Ruins, and the Dark Priestess should fill the spot of the featured Empire Hunt, of course with that additional Pinnacle drop. And then finally in the Dreaming City, this week the Ascendant challenge is the Forfeit Shrine, found in the Garden of Isilla. So if you're completing any of those Forsaken challenges, I'll run the footage to find the location for that challenge this week at the end of the video. But otherwise guys, that's what we have to round up inside of the weekly reset. And once again, I'll be keeping you up to date with everything that Bungie talk about this week. content reveals as well as the launch of the 30th anniversary pack, so definitely get subscribed to the channel and turn on notifications if you don't want to miss out on any content. But otherwise, I appreciate you tuning in today. Let us know in the comment section if you've got any stuff you want to get done before the 30th anniversary. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, a like rating down below really does help us out. But otherwise, guys, I hope you have an awesome day.
Down. Guardian down. Guardian down.